What is up, everybody? Chamby Gaming here, and I'm bringing you this video telling you why Detroit could sign Stamkos or Kopitar. So I know I did a video recently on top 5 landing spots for Stamkos, and I didn't include Detroit, and I've definitely changed my mind about them. If I'd have to remake that video, I think we'd be ranked somewhere around 4th. Here's why. So Detroit basically has had no cap money when the season ended, but they're gonna have a shitload of it when the season starts next year. So first of all, Datsuk said he's retiring from the NHL, gonna go and play in Russia. He wants to finish in his home country. That's fine. Obviously a big loss for Detroit. That's gonna be $7.5 million they're getting back on the cap though. Brad Richards, his contract is also expiring, so that's $3 million. Darren Helm, that's a little over $2 million. And Kyle Quincy, that's $4.5. Add that all up, that's $17 million. So that's a pretty big amount they could spend yearly on either Stamkos or Kopitar. That's way over the maximum salary. Also, they got Mike Green, which they might consider moving, but I think they'd have a hard time moving him due to his big contract, $6 million a year with 2 years left. I don't know who the buyers would do for that. They're definitely going to try to get a big free agent on offense. Since they're losing Datsuk, they need to kind of replace him. They're not going to be able to replace his leadership, but Stamkos and Kopitar have high leadership roles on their team also, so I mean, maybe through time they can replace him. In Detroit, they're younger than Datsuk, so I mean, even if Pavel would stay with Detroit, I mean, Kopitar and Stamkos can definitely stay longer. Also, Detroit have a tendency of signing big key free agent players. Spending a lot of money on free agency is not a surprise to them. First of all, they've got Stefan Weiss, which they signed recently. I did believe they bought him out. He's no longer with the Red Wings, but they were paying him somewhere around $5.5 million annually. They did also sign Daniel Alfredson for around $5 million, a one-year deal, I believe. They also had just signed Mike Green last year. So they're always making big acquisitions in the free agency. Brad Richards is another of them. Only at $3 million, but still a pretty seismic acquisition. So obviously, the Detroit Red Wings aren't afraid to spend money on free agents, and this year they're going to have a load of it to spend. They might re-sign Quincy, Helm, or Richards. They might even try to re-sign all 3 of them. I'd be surprised if Richards doesn't take a pay cut. Darren Helm should get about $2 million. I'd say Quincy could go down to 3. But if he goes on the open market, he can easily get his 4.5 again. So I don't think he's going to be ready to take a pay cut here. So if they want to re-sign these guys, plus sign a big fish on free agency, they're going to have to move a contract like Mike Green. Or obviously there's been some rumors with Jimmy Howard also. So that's another interesting thing that we should look into in Detroit. So that's about it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please drop a like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.